What's up, everybody? It's been almost 1 year since the next generation of consoles have launched, and I just want to kind of give my opinion on the controllers, my opinion. Now, the previous generation with the Xbox 360 and the PS3, I really enjoyed the 360, the 360 because of the games that I just wanted to play were on that system. Not to say the PS3 didn't have games of its own that was pretty good as well, but it was just a situation where it's just I prefer the games on the 360 when it came to multi-platform games, or mostly the exclusives swayed me to play both, have both systems, you know, because of certain games on PlayStation, I had to get on PlayStation, certain games on Xbox, I just couldn't play on that system with Xbox. So that's pretty much why I always get both systems, because there's always going to be games on both systems I just want to play. But when it came to multi-platform games, I mostly prefer the Xbox 360. Now, the Xbox One and the PS4, there really is no app games for either one of them in my opinion. Now, Call of Duty just came out, and nothing personal. It's probably a great game, probably something new and exciting, but for me, it's a first-person shooter. I'm kind of first-person shooter out for a while. Just give me a break for about maybe 6-7 months, because it was just, that was the main thing I really kind of hated about the previous generation. That was just Xbox 360 and PS3 first-person shooters just galore, and it's just like, oh man, goodness, I just had enough of it. But now we starting off, and it's just been 1 year later. Ain't really nothing come out where you like, dang, I got to get either one of these systems. But I'm a gamer, so I get both systems regardless, because it's going to be something I want to play. But I just want to talk about the controllers today because of the comfort factor. Now, the PS3 controller, I just didn't like that controller. The triggers felt like they was broke buttons to me. Now, a Sony fan may get upset about me, but that's the way they felt to me. They felt like they was broken. But the Xbox 360, Xbox One controller, sorry about that, it feels familiar to you. It got rid of that big hump that was on the back of it, like that big old lump for the battery. It put the battery inside the controller this time instead of having that big old hunchback on the back, which is good. The button layout is pretty much the same. Now they have these new rumble triggers where if you're using like Forza, if you're playing that game, if you hit the gas hard enough, you feel the vibration of the acceleration and all that stuff. Have to wait and see how far that's going to go down the line to see if that's going to be effective as far as adding a new feature to the gaming aspect, as far as playing games, and see if this can be a part of the hardcore gaming aspect as far as playing games. We have to wait and see how that works out. But the D-pad was one of the main flaws with the Xbox 360. It's just, for fighting games, it was just terrible. This one's a little bit better. I still have my little quirks about it because sometimes certain motions that I was doing just wouldn't work out. But that's probably just need to break it in a little bit more, things like that. Now they don't have a start or select button. It's, I forgot what they're called. I think it's menu and something else, share button. I don't pretty much know about that. I don't record any of my footage on the Xbox One or the PS4. I don't need to upload it to nothing because I'm not trying to show anything to anybody. So, but I guess if people want to do that, I understand it. Go on and do that. But as far as the control layout, it's pretty much simple, basically. Now, the PS4 controller, I must say, I really enjoy this controller compared to the previous generation. The triggers feel a lot better, in my opinion. I really like them because they feel like triggers. They don't feel like that hunch, whatever that was. The button just felt broke. It felt like it was triggered, but it just didn't feel like a trigger button like the 360s did. So these feel like the Xbox 360 triggers back then. I mean, the right R1, L2, they still feel the same. Now they got a share and an options button. One thing I didn't know when I was playing Tomb Raider the other night is that play a voice message from the game. It's like a little section where she hears these recordings. And it plays through the speaker on the controller. I didn't know that because I have surround sound, so I really never knew that. But my thing is, what's the point of having to play through my surround sound and play through the speaker? Don't quite get the understanding of that one. Why not just play the recording through the controller on the speaker and just, you know, kind of have that little experience where you can kind of get certain messages and things like that through the speaker on that controller instead of playing it through your TV and on your controller, like trying to separate it to make it feel a little different. But that's just how I felt about that. Now this touchpad that's on the front of the controller, I don't know, I heard Killzone uses this a lot as far as gestures and features that uses this, but for me, I just haven't played a game that actually uses it yet, so can't really quite comment on it yet because it's a wait and see approach. It's something new that could be coming to the next generation. It could be the next best thing. It could be, you know, a waste of time. But we just have to wait and see if it works out that way. But the controller aspect as far as the PS4, I really enjoy this one compared to the previous generation. Now, this little light bar on this thing, it can be annoying seeing all those colors flashing, and one time it was red, one time it was white, then it was blue. then it was yellow. Kind of an annoyance, but I heard they was trying to change it so you can kind of turn it off from time to time. No, I heard it wasn't trying to let you turn it off, where you could just dim it where it don't drain the battery as fast. But that's a wait and see approach. Maybe with a future software update, sorry about that, they will allow you to just turn that off completely. You have to wait and see. But right now, the next generation of consoles is still, I'm still waiting for that must-have game. Now, Metal Gear Solid 5, that looks pretty good. That's on both systems. So, I'm looking forward to Uncharted 4 to see how they take that to the next level. And for Xbox, I really want to see what they do with Gears 4 or whatever they're going to call it, see what they're going to do with that, or any other new IPs that's going to come out later on, maybe next year or in the years down the line. We just have to wait and see how far this generation is going to go this time around. But thank you guys for watching. Give me your opinions on these controllers, if you like them, if you don't like them, which one you prefer over the other. Let me know in the comment section. And like I said, it's not no really must-have games on either one of these systems, but if anybody does, let me know how you feel about certain games. Just leave it in the comment section. And if you want to find me on Xbox, I'm 2Crypt2. I'll leave a link below, or I'll just put an annotation on the screen here, and just, you know, you can always contact me on Xbox Live. Now, this is going to sound so sad, is that I really can't remember my PS4 number. When I do, I'll put an annotation up here as well, which is sad because I really just play Tomb Raider right now, so I'm not really playing much else. And I'm playing Season 2 of The Walking Dead on Xbox One, so I'm not really playing the multiplayer right now. But when I do, you'll have my gamer tags and things like that. You can get in touch with me. I'll see y'all guys in my next video.